Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders, welcome to Requested Monday, the show where you decide what I play. And this month, as voted on by quite a fraction of people, we're playing The Sinking City, which is a game that came out a while ago and had a lot of controversy about it. So let's talk about that for a second. This game came out, I want to say, 2019, 2020, something like that. Let me double check. Release date. So this game came out in June of 2019. It's a game made by Frogwares and published by Focus Home Interactive. But Focus Home Interactive then stole the rights from Frogwares, despite the fact that they technically own the IP. And so Frogwares basically said, we don't want you to sell this game. And Focus Home Interactive said, okay, we're going to go sell that game. So big controversy. They, I want to say, relatively recently got the rights back after a whole kerfluffle. And they put it on GOG.com. So now you can play it. And I don't know if it's good. I have no idea. I remember the trailer when it came out a while ago was fascinating. And it implied that there was going to be like combat and stuff like that, which, to be fair, not really stuff that Frogwares is known for. Frogwares makes the Sherlock Holmes games, among other things. They made Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, which we played back in October, Tyler and I, for CharacterSelect, and that game was really good, but it didn't really have combat. This game is supposed to have combat, so I'm going into this blind completely, other than maybe like 5 seconds of gameplay footage that I've seen. I've heard it said that it's kind of an open world game. There's supposed to be combat. There's supposed to be investigation. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Hope you all had a great weekend. Thanks for joining me here this Monday evening. I don't really have anything else to say right now. Looking forward to a couple of things that are happening later this week, specifically starting tomorrow for me. But you won't see it on the channel for about a week or so. But let's get into this, shall we? Hold on. There we go. See? GOG.com. Seizure warnings. Depicts an era in which ethnic, racial, and other minorities were frequently mistreated by society. These prejudices were and still are wrong, but have been included for an authentic description of that time. Which I can appreciate that they put that disclaimer in there. And it's important to not erase the past when you're trying to improve the past. So yeah, this is The Sinking City. Other Frogwares games you can see down here. But how to play? Oh, there's a mine palace. There's combat. And diving, oh boy. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you've requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. Turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Alright, that's an image to start off with. So... Okay. So I believe this is set in something like the 20s. What the fuck? Oh, we're starting off grand. It's messed up, yo. Well, I got a submachine gun, money, knowledge points, first aid kit. All that lovely stuff. Can I controller my way through this? I want to see if I can controller my way through this. I cannot controller my way through this. Shame. Alright, not what I intended to do, but okay. Gunpowder, coil spring, shell casings. Ooh, a gun.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Alright, so clearly I just got a bunch of stuff. That was a Colt 45. It fires 45, not 38. Whatever. I'm guessing that the Thompson is like a pre-order thing or a bonus thing.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
The Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Okay. What am I supposed to do about this? Alright. It was definitely not a Colt 45. Is it a Browning high power? How do I have an inventory? Hold on. Items is tab. Casebook, pants. It's very lifelike. Ugh. Army issue Bolt M11. Privatized weapon of choice, uses 38 pistol rounds. That is... I guess it could be a Browning high power. Alright, hold on. How do I... There we go. Sorry. Wrong button.
Now get out.
Alright, cool.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners?
Back in the boat.
Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You're a cultist.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Does your real name start with H and end with Aster?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throckmorton?
And what the hell kind of name is
You can't
Throgmorton?
miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throckmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Lee. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now
But
the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience.
But it's a coastal city. It shouldn't flood that way. Alright.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Also
Most
get out of the
locals go
rain
by
because
foot
my clothes
or
are
by
very
boat.
wet.
I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Gotcha. So you're rich and an asshole.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Use this radio.
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Gotcha. Alright, hold on a second. Settings, difficulty. Alright. Buildings in Oakmont do not have numbers. The locals know their city and don't care about a newcomer's convenience. Well, that's just fucking rude, isn't it? Okay, good. It did save after talking to him. Give me a second here. Whoop. There we go. Oh, we came across on the good ship Karen. Great. Think I'd like to speak to the manager. Grimhaven Bay. Coverside. The Shells. This game is big. Holy crap. In the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Yeah, all right. My problem with this game immediately is the fact that the camera is too close. But, you know, whatever. It's fine.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one.
I'm
leaves
guessing
a
this
pawn
is
until my
Throgmorton.
son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my
Fish people.
words.
Cool.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and
Damn
agitate
migrants
against
taking
us,
our
the
germs.
Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community. Not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Rude.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Fresh perspective,
Let's
buddy.
just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I can
Okay.
see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you.
I'm guessing Dane means idiot.
After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Look, who's the investigator here, buddy?
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins.
Gorilla
My
blood?
father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Weird.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Evidence contains crucial information about what to go, where to go next. White frame with the camera viewfinder. Take photos. Read evidence closely to identify important locations and put it on the map to plan your route. Okay. How do I get to the Mine Palace again? Casebook, C. So this is supposedly the house. I don't like that. Ugh. Oh, hello.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Hey, what up, my dude?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back.
Is his
carrying
business killing people?
Son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Okay.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
He's not big in Boston, sorry.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
You and me both, bud. Okay. Oh, there he is.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh. Okay, I'm guessing this is insanity? Okay, it slowly recovers over time. Got it. Whew. Oh, sweet booze.
Choo choo.
Okay, so blue meter is sanity. Red meter is health. Guys, your house sucks.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. You steal their booze from a crime scene? Yeah, you know. Okay, so that's the ringing sound. Those aren't words. Okay, and that's draining my sanity. Cool. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Okay, so we've done that before.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Alright, let's start at the start.
What's happening?
Okay. 2.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Well, a little bit of insanity there. Cool. Seat open casebook. Evidence, crucial information for the case. Deductions. These explain nuances to the case. They're displayed in the Mind Palace. Some deductions can be interpreted differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case, but it's up to you how to solve it. Okay. Let's see here. So, combine clues to make deductions. All right. Okay. Yeah. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his people. Okay. No. No. Okay. I like how it reds them out, though. That's kind of cool. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Okay. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Nope, not enough. There's still more. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be the reason to hate them. And that's it. Okay. Mind's Eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Follow them to find new evidence. Oh, that's fucking creepy. Hey. Fucking... What the shit? What is your problem? There's hands everywhere. Ooh.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off.
So the fisherman pursued Albert.
I don't want to know.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Oh, that fisheye is just weird.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. Don't worry, I struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. So one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Okay.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have gotten far.
What's with those marks? Sweet. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? The shit is that thing? Am I hallucinating again? We're just not going to react to that thing at all? Alright. Cool.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
No one heard the gunshots out in the middle of the street? I guess nobody cared. Doesn't seem like this place is terribly populated. We're just not going to react to these horrible monsters at all. All right, cool. While I'm here, I'm always in the market for booze. And, I guess, gunpowder. Guns are not going to reload themselves. You know what, game? You're absolutely right. Booze. Connect my casebook here. Do I go tell him about it, or do I go to the bar first? I think I go to the bar first, right? I mean, the guy's gonna be pissed one way or another.
Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
You want to rethink that sentence?
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Yeah, apparently I'm fine with that.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are,
but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
Pure laudanum?
better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Well, fuck you.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh.
You are very yellow. It's kind of creepy.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed,
Okay.
private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Except your face.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just...
I like all
never
peoples
met
of all
someone like
shapes
you
and
before.
sizes. You're just
I didn't
weird.
mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea.
That's not what I'd call it.
You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
I'm from Boston. I don't know these things.
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun.
2.
Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
I'm not going to be bribed.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Mr. Fishman. All right. So Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton, or Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. Huh. The clues lead to both, actually. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous. He spread hysteria around him. And Willie killed Paul. But he chased him down, right? Shot at him again in the street. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. And the fact that it was right between the eyes, and then he, like, hung him up on the... That's not momentary psychosis behavior. Yeah. No, he was absolutely aware of what he was doing. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive, too. Mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murderer to justice. Yeah. So if we do it this way, on sort of mental influence, he can't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Rob Throgmorton will have his head. No, I'm pretty sure it was this one. I don't think there's necessarily a correct answer. There's just answers, you know? That's how you interpret it. Besides, this way I'm helping out 2 people, Mr. Throgmorton and the bartender. You know, the greatest good and all that. I guess I could go and take a look at that rowboat too. Turn left. Maybe? It said follow the wall. This must be it.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Hope someone's find this. My name is Robert Throgmorton. This is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing in my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell Father he's here. Interesting.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I feel like that was important, even if it wasn't necessarily related to the case. Climb up, please.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
After I beat it to death with a shovel.
Possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful.
And so immediately.
Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't.
Well, the police are idiots.
Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
What?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. Do you think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Again, coastal town does not flood because of storm. It storm surges, but that's not a flood.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port.
My starting rate is $100.
Include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Interesting. Antipsychotics, knowledge point, lost expedition. Well, we got a lot of stuff. Lost at sea. So, let's see here. Apparently I got a revolver somewhere. Okay. The M21 Chicago Broom, it's a Chicago typewriter, is a favorite for private buyers for good reason. Uses 45 ABP rounds. 4440 rounds. Okay, so that's the Devil's Reef Hotel. That's the Oakmont Chronicle, Police Department, Hospital, Asylum, great. Throgmorton Manor, Oakmont University Library, Oakmont City Hall. None of this is telling me where the hell the expedition place is. Did he tell me? Hold on. It is in northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Coverside. Northern Coverside, Asher and Hubert, right here. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. I'm not sure why you came to the town with a shovel, but, you know. What year is it? Is this like the early 20s, the mid 20s, the late 20s? It's definitely the 20s, right? What the hell? Where am I? Alright. I do have skills. Skill points. Combat proficiency, vigor, mind. Ooh, I like that. Remain sane for much longer. Remain sane far longer than any ordinary human. Gain more experience from all sources. Interesting. First aid and antipsychotic. 1 more grenade and firebomb. 3 more rifle rounds. 10 more submachine gun rounds. Revolver. Shotgun. So this is basically the hold more stuff. Yeah, hold more stuff side. And this is... I kind of like that. Man-eating eels deal half the damage to... What? Private Eye the Sailor. What is this music? That's not how bullets work. Alright, I kind of like the idea of getting more XP, so we'll do that. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. United States Navy, Charles W. Reed. 3/21/17, 10/9/94. So 1894, I get that, but
Never again, they say.
who? Oh yeah. Sweet. Newcomer. Unburdened newcomer. Yeah, I like that. Dayware. Windcoat. Vacationist. Gangsta. King's robes. God, he is the king in yellow. Man of science. Fisherman. Police envoy. Plague doctor. Master sleuth. Cultist. Creepy. And Vishivanka. Well, I don't need my backpack at the moment, so... Seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Not that door. door.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Hello? You know what? I'm good. Local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged? I never know the past tense of hang. On a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor, on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I need to mark these down. On the southern part of Whisper Street in Blackwood Manor, eastern Grimhaven Bay. Blackwood Manor. Blackwood Manor. What was the name of the street? I'm already not sure. Uncertainty Street? That's not a good name for a street. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. That's over here, right? Southern part of Whisper Street. Southern part of Whisper Street. Here. The other one was Eastern Reed Heights, north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Reed Heights. Communion Road and Museum Avenue? North of, so like right here-ish? Okay. Board up the windows and lock the door. They're just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me now. Can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge... That's probably fine. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. Then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate, dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I eyed the Ferris wheel, at the park in western Old Grove, near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. But where could the book be? Old Grove. Century Avenue and Beacon Street. Maybe right there? Looks like it might be something. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged in the bell ropes. Book was still waiting for someone yet. I swear to God, I don't know why I'm yawning. Okay. His house was in central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and Windheim Street. Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and Windheim Street in Salvation Harbor. That's over here. Seven Oak Street. Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street, yeah, and Windheim Street. Windheim? There's Windheim. Well, that's just confusing. Oh. Windheim Street goes down this way. Okay. So, like, right there. Thanks for the gun bullets. Took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was brought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. They snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Maybe it is still there is somewhere else the tome may be. Private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. Archives say it's on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Western Reed Heights. Okay. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap is one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city. Paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is bad enough, the flood even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. Guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Heelog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there myself. Northern Advent, huh? And then the last one. Not the right button. Local women are talking about a ruined house in the central coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue, Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. So Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Heelog and Windhalf. So yeah, like right there. The ruins near the radio tower in central Coverside. On the crossing of Landing Ave and Kingsport Street. Okay. I'm not sure what the hell this guy's deal was, except for, you know, the king in yellow. I see you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave.
The door won't budge.
Okay, that was creepy.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Sweet. Okay. It's a lot of notes. Clear those up. Allowed me to look through the weird notes you found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life at Oakwat. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? It's a lot of shit. Eastern Salvation Harbor, crossing of Fitz O'Callahan. I actually like the idea that you need to, like, make notes on their map. I just wish they didn't throw all of them at you all at the same time. Fitz O'Callahan? Fitz O'Callahan. Old Church. There's Old Church. I don't see Fitz O'Callahan. Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. Eastern Coverside, corner of St. Elmo Lane in Kingsport. Western Advent, corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. That's not what I wanted to do. Oak Street. Now that's a Boston area name for you. Southern Old Grove, Warwick Street between... Where's Old Grove? Between Seaside Street and Hillside Street. Hillside... Seaside... Central Shells, East Brown Street, and to the east of the corner with St. Michael's Road. Western Reed Heights near the crossing of Baker Ward and Iben Street. There's Iben. This is a big map. It is. And I feel like they're definitely giving me a lot to do. I just don't know whether or not any of it is useful yet. Western Advent near the corner of Murdoch Ave and Oak Street. Fetus terrible. Western Reed Heights, Washington Street, between Iben and Oak. Northern Grimhaven Bay, near the corner of Hubert Street and Hubert Ave and Whisper Street. That's not far away. We could actually go check that out. And Western Coverside, corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Right there. Thanks for letting me go in your back room, I guess. Taking your shell casings, and you can't fucking stop me. Oh, that was awkwardly fast, but okay. Turn left. I absolutely love the atmosphere, I gotta tell you. Infested with what? There's something humming in here. Oh, God. Maybe this is a bad idea. Physics, how do you even? Does health regen? If it does, it's very slow. Yeah, I don't think it does. Is that a brick? That is a brick. All right. Let's take a look at our casebook. What am I doing here? No. Oh, it's a bit farther to the west. Okay. Or east. The west. Oh, shitski. Oh, sweet. Bunch of stuff. Oh, sweet. Bunch of stuff. Don't like that sound. Innsmouther's notes. Okay, so that is... The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whispered Street. I barely made it to Hebert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and bees, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. So I'm guessing these infested areas are lots of enemies, but also Lots of resources. All right. I need bullets. Ooh. A single bullet from 2 drum mags? Good lord. Yeah. 38 pistol round. Starting to go crazy. Oh. Okay, I see why people might not have liked this. Those insanity effects are really disorienting. And they come in really hot. Just reached Hubert Avenue when I heard it. That's a body. You know what? I think we're good. What the fuck? Jesus, those guys take a lot of bullets. I'm pretty sure I hit with every single one of those. Not sure what I'm supposed to do about these vision things. Like, it seems to imply that it's, like, right here, right? For what it's worth, I will say that the shooting effects, or the shooting in this game, is real smooth. Feels good. Alright, so that was bust. That's the fast travel point. The expedition was... Expedition headquarters. Ah, neat. It only shows the stuff through the case I have selected. That's kind of helpful. Alright, I just gotta follow this one north? North, yeah. You guys know that your city is fucking insane if you go like 50 yards down that way? Cool. Sir, you're standing through those boxes. Remember, everybody, if you heard gunshots, it was probably me. I guess that's the other thing I could have tried to do was take a picture. Probably fine. This really feels like Boston, though, I gotta tell you. Mmm, delicious rat with stick-up butt. It's good eating tonight, boys. Most places have cannons. This place has harpoons. Cool. I think this is the spot. Oh, there's something in here. What the hell?
Guess I don't need the key.
That's a big-ass foot, too. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. Paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
I'll get on that in a second. First, we gotta loot. What the fuck? What the shit? Was that wall there or not? Following must be Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Mark 5 diving suits 6. Air tanks and pumps 4. Canned foods 18 crates. Personal belongings 6 crates. With research equipment 7 crates. Do not Air pipes 24, phone station and wires 1, power generator 1, responsible for Sweet. I, honest to God, thought that was a lady getting some happy time from somebody standing there.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Who the fuck? What the shit, dude? Where the hell did he come from? Go to inventory, craft. I'm not sure why I'm just injecting alcohol into my veins, but sure. Antipsychotics. Okay. It does seem like I have the ability to craft a lot of stuff. Was he in here?
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
The adverts?
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
I'm hoping these get a little more difficult later in the game.
Dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Yeah, I don't like that mental effect. Ugh. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. Might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Okay. So let's go to the newspaper office. Is there anything else that I can do in this area? There's this thing way over here, but I gotta cross the water to get there. So let's just go to the Oakmont Chronicle. Again, they're definitely nailing the atmosphere, and the thing that one of the things I really like so far is just how quickly it goes from you're fine to you're not fine in just like a block. Yep. Yeah. Oakmont Chronicle, there we go.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor?
Oh, for God's sake.
Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
It's also the only newspaper for miles around.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Free advertising.
Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
Do you pay in bullets?
Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Send gunners? What the hell? To whom it may concern, I heard someone has finally taken up my case. I'm glad a professional is working with me on this. I've heard people say I should get professional help. Ha ha ha. Now, this time I have a plea for you. I am in danger. I managed to procure one of the gold trinkets, which has made me the target of the fishmen. I am being watched and followed. Please send an armed escort so that I can be transported to the safety of the police department. My house is in South Advent on Purity Road between St. Michael's Road and Powderhouse Street. South Advent between Purity Road between St. Michael's Road and Powderhouse Street. Pin that. You'll often need to look up useful information in various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people, like criminal or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. That's cool. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate. And choose the criteria. Search for. I swear to God, I don't know why I'm yawning. I might just be exhausted. Okay. After the flood, advertisements, Grimhaven Bay. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof, per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. It can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. All right. Wait, is that not the only one that I needed? Okay. Let's see. This guy wants me to find these books. I guess I'll go to this one. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. So go down Lincoln Street to Landing Avenue and then turn left. Got it. You know, I'm pretty sure that even if this city does somehow manage to recover... What the fuck? You better file the paperwork on that, sir. Jesus. Oh, it's getting real foggy. Not an infested area, okay. As far as I can tell. Are you gonna shoot me? Lincoln Street to Dairy Lane? No, keep going. Should be this next left. Next one. Don't mind me, people, just feeding a drug addiction.
paper, mister?
Is it free? I ain't giving you a bullet. So there's the old radio tower. There's a fast travel point here? Coverside Central. How do I save? I'm gonna save just in case. Alright, what did the log say? Ruined house in central Coverside near the radio tower. So there's an infested area over there. Is it not this house? Ruined house on Coverside near the radio tower. I have a concern. I continue to have a concern. Bitch. Okay. Don't like whatever the hell you were. Why are my bullets so ineffective? Jesus. Well, at least I got some resources to make up for it. Oh. Yeah, seeing a door that's not actually there, not actually be there. Yeah, it would kind of mess with me a little bit. Hell yeah. 12 gauge shell too? Nice. Don't mind me, folks. You alright there, buddy? Alright, we're going right back in. Clearly, I did not find the thing I needed. No? Okay. Is there a jump button? There is no jump button. Okay, that's just hurting me. Good to know. Can't go up this way. So if I go down this way again... Sure, now you jump. I see. Drop us back outside. There we go. That drained all my sanity. Oh, God. Oh. Along the shore where the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink beneath the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa. Songs that the Hyades shall sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Carcosa. Sing of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung as tears unshed, shall dry and die in lost Carcosa. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But at least I got to dose myself up with some pretty strong antipsychotics. So you know what? I'm feeling great. So Carcosa is a reference to the King in Yellow. Wait, can I fast travel? Where can I fast travel to? Can I fast travel? When you access the phone booths around the city. So you're saying that there's a fast travel phone booth that I need to interact with here? The answer is yes. Saving emblem just ended, so I'm here to bother you instead. Cool! Welcome to the sinking city, where the city is indeed sinking, and it's bad for everybody. So you're in Venice. No. This city sinking is a bit more direct. Wasn't there a dude around here? No, he was up there. Should I go help that guy? I guess I should probably go help that guy. Maybe he'll give me some bullets. I don't know. Nobody's paid me yet. Whee! This way. Technically, we're somewhere in Massachusetts. Realistically, we're somewhere beyond the veil. Fool's Gold. What's up, my dude? See you later. Alright, he's pretty far out. Let's gun it! Jesus Christ. So, you definitely don't want to read Lovecraft. You definitely want to read the things that are inspired by Lovecraft. Lovecraft himself was an insane person. Take a big swing left. Alright, you have fun with that, my dude. Don't puke in my boat. This place. Hello? Got a message. I did not get enough messages. Definitely not enough messages. Definitely not enough messages. You know what? I'm good. That guy can deal with his own fucking problems. I'm out of bullets. I mean, I could melee them to death, but they're gonna kill me. I'd rather not die. Switch back to this. Maybe I'll get an opportunity to upgrade my weapons or something? I don't know. So far, the only things I've seen are the ability to upgrade how many bullets you can carry. It's also possible I should be trying to kill everything, but you know. When you go crazy, the only response is to shoot things. Oh god. Whee! What the shit is that, and why have I not noticed it before now? Alright, I don't want to go left, I want to go right. Okay. Left leads to an infested area, and as we've determined, I have no bullets. Yeah, get fucking on that dock, bitch. Sir, it's been partially eaten. You don't want to eat that. I mean, probably. I don't know. Maybe your eating habits are different from mine. Do I always have a brick? Nope. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I should have taken the left back here. I'll pay you in nothing, because I have no money and no bullets. There's a very narrow corridor that I need to go through. Got it. I'm sure it was. Or not. That is a phone booth. And we're already back to the bar. but I know I will find no relief there. The sauce does nothing for me.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
God damn it. I swear to God. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Guns are not going to reload themselves. Oh, that was easy.
Shot dead. Point blank. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monster sure didn't leave behind much. They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
What in the hell is this?
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance, up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transports for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Shit, that is actually Cape Cod. Summertime location no longer. Really? What am I reconstructing here?
To the mare with you! Ugh. Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
You can't take me! Eat this!
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay. So they were drinking.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
And then they freaked the fuck out.
To the mayor with you! Ah! Die! Die!
But the captain got away.
Ah! You can't take me!
Or not.
This!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Mind Palace. Nope, those clues do not relate to each other. Hey, I spent what few bullets I had killing these things, so, you know. Best tell me what I want to know now.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
We got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer.
Always the newcomers.
Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Your life? Click, click. Harbor Master saw Captain Sanders. I almost said Colonel Sanders. Oh, Lord. Leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grimhaven was a man badly wounded in the shoulder. He's a wounded man and is now seeking medical aid. Those don't go together. So he would have had to go to the hospital, right? I mean, that just makes sense. Weird little rat shit.
The door won't budge.
Well, guess we're not going in the bar today. Shame. Alright, so I'm here. I just need to go this way. Hospital should be right there, right?
Patient or visitor? Hold on, hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor.
You
Though
are.
you are a bit pale. You don't have a
You have no
headache,
business.
do you?
Telling me.
My head? No complaints. I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
Your shoulders are like an entire wall.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
Nah.
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses.
One, they taste good.
concerns the
Two, they
multi-headed
taste
creatures,
better.
And the other, the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Archives. So, I need to find a patient. After the flood. Surgery. Multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to face and chest of a surgery. Deep cut wound to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitch, fractured set and bandage, no trace of infection evident, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow. That's not the name. What if we say Grimhaven Bay? Alright, so let's place these things on the map. Northern Salvation Harbor, Moorland Road between Higgs Lane and Benevolent Tides. There's Moorland Road. Excuse me? Alright, let's see if we can't find Benevolent Tides, I guess. Oh. Dang it. Right there. And then the other one is... Central Salvation. Nope. Central Salvation Harbor on Windheim Street, south of Polaris Road. There we go.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Looking for a Mr. J. Willow. Jawillow, as his friends call him.
What happened?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
I'm sorry.
It's not the guy I'm looking for. Thank you. Lady's not who I'm looking for. I can't solve everything in the world. Probably.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Me and my 45
Tell
Tommy.
me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
I mean, a manner of
No.
speaking.
He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater.
What?
I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Jesus.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean
Okay.
floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
I mean, it's not that
We spent
far-fetched.
days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
Nope.
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain.
Oh,
And
that's
with all due
convenient.
respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Titania crew went mad and started massacring the port as a result. Sure. Still... That's kind of a horrific way to kill people, by the way. Just, oh yeah, I know you're down there and we can't find you, but, see you later. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, this is... What is your problem?
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Don't eat leeches, kids. Yay. I think I heard something here. There we go.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't like that. Accident place, crew behaving of noises and no sleep, fish behaving strangely. Reach the crew reporting hallucination. Distributed rum, hopefully it will distract them. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for crates with tools. Sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline past. Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who is now completely unhinged. His madness disturbing and unsettling. Crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Nope. Devil's Teeth. Okay, so that's not... that isn't really that far out. Huh. Western Grimhaven Bay on Seasmith Avenue. Between Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. Thanks for your help, Mr. Not a Doctor. Alright. But we do need more resources, so... Where do I have to go for this one? All the way to the other side of the city, Salvation Harbor? Ugh. So what do you folks think about this game? Is it interesting? Is it interesting to watch? Is it compelling? I mean, I've got my opinions, but you know. I'm just one guy. Great atmosphere and world creation. I will agree with that. Clean your hands, sir. Everything's fine in there. Don't worry about it. All right. I do like the water effects on the clothes. That's pretty cool. Whoops. Going the right way? I need to turn left. Whoa. Turn left at the partially eaten whale carcass. Drive towards the spire and then take your next ride. Dude, share. Okay, I'm not quite in the right spot. Inventory. Oh no, they're pissy. Alright, fine, I'll go upstairs then. Jesus. And that's why we save. The fuck am I doing here?
Beware, he's cursed. Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Interesting. So wait, where the hell am I? Okay, I'm not that far away. Okay, so dying isn't as bad as it could have been. I did just beat a man with a fucking sharp-edged shovel, so, you know, I'm having a good day. Well, stepped in my own goddamn trap. Bad dreams again. The thing under the floor keeps scratching. I told Mom, but she said it were rats. Dad told off John for playing with slimes near the hole. It wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement. He punished me too. Tonight I saw the head looking from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mommy and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping today that I couldn't watch the hole. And today it feels so bad. My belly hurts. My mouth tastes like slimes. Mom and John say they feel bad too. And even now I hear it scratching. Maybe. Step through the door, bitch. You motherfucker, get on the fucking trap. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so it just brings me back here with all of the stuff that I had. None of the stuff that I had. Oh, I do have a knowledge point. Can I craft anything? I'm gonna fucking do this. So they're fucking alive again? That's bold, Pocky. Damn it. Fucker. Bullets? No. Bullets? No. Bullets? No. Ugh. Oh my god. Without bullets, everything is just very difficult. I suppose the other option is to, like, sneak through, but I want to go back. Game definitely doesn't give two shits about whether or not you want to fight. It just says you're fighting. And that's your choice. Alright, so if we go here. So the invisible guys I can handle. Skills. Sort of, more or less. Because I can stun lock them, I can handle them. Okay. Go in here. Get some bullets, or gunpowder, cordite, more gunpowder. And some shell casing. So, go back to inventory. Come on. Go. And then go here. Okay. Grab the book. Gross. Don't like that. Oh, cool. Lost all my sanity real fast there. Fucking die, Jesus. Motherfuckers. That's how you fucking do.
The slime stinks even worse than the bodies. Weeks have passed since this food was cooked.
Goes back down to the basement. Oh. One of these.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
Nothing good.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Yeah, oh, that's fine, sir. Don't worry about it.
Time to figure this out.
Okay. Let's think about this. I think it's this one
No
first.
matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Then this one. And then this one.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
No. Okay. So it must be slime first, then go to work, then what's happening to me. I'm taking this as a cross between Dishonored and Dark Souls. Kind of.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand?
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
The beast crawled from the sunken basement at night and infected the family. After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too.
It's not a Mind Palace thing. Alright, cool. Then there was another dude, which is down here. So if I take Polaris Road, which is the next right, that'll take me basically on a straight shot there. Right? This road. I also got to say, I like the aesthetic of the city being half consumed. Where it's like quickly reaching the point of no return, but nobody can do anything about it. Huh. Infested areas do have a lot of resources. Oh, cool, a brick. That's not what I meant when I said resources. Oh my god, what in the name of hell is that? Oh, I'm out. Not better. Okay, that was the thing that happened. Church of Redemption, huh? Alright. Church is probably going to be evil. Churches usually are.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Yeah, give it to me. I'll buy it from you, I promise. Just, I need a loan. Well, at least I got a bullet. Why is this the creepiest thing that's happened today? Oh my god, die. Fucking hell. Beating things to death helps my calm! Disturbing dreams you complained about may be the result of the helminth infestation. Your description of the creatures you see and feel while sleeping is reminiscent of some parasitic forms of life. I recommend you follow the recipe below to prepare an ointment of my own devising. This should ease your symptoms and help rid you of any and all parasites. Oh yeah, medical science back in the 20s was awful.
Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
Dreams return again, even stronger than before. I feel those things touching me, crawling, leaning towards my warmth. Doctor is a Dane obsessed with his theories, but who can help me? Losing my mind. Today I woke up and one of the creatures was under my blanket. I smashed it on the floor and stomped it until it stopped moving. It was no more a dream, it is real. Neither coffee nor cocainum. I worked to stay awake. Kay, help me. Twice I've almost fallen asleep and they appeared again.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts.
Oh, there's something in the basement. Cool. Can I take some of that cocainum?
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
What the fuck? What in the shit? That's a problem. Mono a Fisto! Five fucking bullets, thank Christ. Damage is remarkably inconsistent. Ooh. Wrong button. Was there another one? I thought there were two squiddies.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Oh, here we go. Can't bear to stay awake any longer. Can't let them take me there. Every time I see them in a dream, they appear near me, touch me with their cold hands, sting me with those tails. Only one way to end this suffering. Kay, forgive me. Still didn't tell me anything about where they came from, though. Oh. No, the blood doesn't have anything to do with it.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts. Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
I don't know if I solved anything. I don't think I solved anything. What did he want me to do? Oh. He's not going to tell us anything. Sorry, dude's dead. He's there. A fast travel around here. I would imagine there would be, right? There it is. Sorry, I just have this weird tick where I occasionally smash things. Also, the music in this game, such as it is excellent.
Find something.
I called into the shop of your patient. Unfortunately, he committed suicide.
Oh, I wish I could say I was surprised. Sorry for wasting your time.
It wasn't entirely a waste. I found some evidence that sheds light on the origin of those creatures.
I did?
For what it's worth, Professor Westerbrook calls them Stygian harvesters. But what is it you found?
Your patient's diary. His dreams became too real, too confronting. He tried to stay awake using stimulants, but those Stygians appeared near him when he slept, as if they were leaking from his nightmares.
A psychic phenomenon or manifestation. How unnerving. I'm afraid he's not the only one suffering from such dreams.
I checked the house of the diseased man, Bells. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
What did you call them?
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
I found your studies rather interesting.
Aggravating.
Got more places to search?
What dedication. Thank you. Your findings have been a rich resource for the scientific cause. I've got 2 more places for you. More dangerous, one with huge monstrosities, but I'll prepare a comparable reward.
Just what am I getting myself into?
One of Oakmont's largest stores was closed after the flood hit. A looter tried to break in, but his thievery was, shall we say, interrupted. He was set upon by a huge wild beast and hardly made it out. The question is, with the building locked up tight, how did that creature get in?
What about the place with more manageable creatures?
Well, there's a restaurant here with a bad reputation, not for its food, but for women disappearing. The police found nothing. I treated the partner of one missing girl. He arrived here severely injured and told me about the jumping maws.
He was at the restaurant too, I suppose.
Indeed. And what's curious is the place is still open. Please investigate and find out how that's possible.
Bye.
What did you give me? Bullet, first aid bullet, 12 gauge shell, first aid kit. Okay, he gave me a lot of stuff. Not all of it's necessarily helpful. But I got 4 revolver rounds, and that is pretty sweet. Alright. And I think I gotta call it there. This game is fascinating. Like, I really enjoy the atmosphere, honestly. Like, the whole idea of the locale, the fact that it's a city that's like 3 inches from dangerous. You take a step on the wrong street, you might die. That's friggin' cool and scary. The fact that all these people are just trying to get by and clearly not doing a good job of it. I mean, I can understand why people would not like this game, but I think this game is amazing. Well, I think this game is good. 12 gauge shells, but no shotgun, correct. But we're going to be investigating this game for the month of February, so fear not, we shall return to the sinking city. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a good time hanging out with me here in not New Orleans, in Oakmont, Massachusetts, right? That's what this place is called? Something like that. Oof, yeah, that is pretty bad. The month of Lovecraft. Yeah, it worked out well. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Ooh. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back streaming on Friday, probably. It depends on whether or not I figure out what to stream. As always, check out the stuff over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/CharacterSelect show. We just started playing RoboCop Rogue Cities, so make sure you tune into that, because that game is ridiculous. We're wrapping up a couple of series, getting towards the end of GTFO for now, and getting towards the end of Strange Brigade as well. And yeah, hope you all have a good time. See you next time, and do take care. Don't worry about the thing that's in your bed. It's just you and your fears. And also that thing that's about to bite your head off. Watch out. Watch out.